Hi, I'm cabaret singer Katie McGrath. Here's how writer Anna Quindlen described the month of February in New York. She said, "Everything around us is dead, the trees black and frozen so that the appearance of green shoots 2 months hence seems preposterous. The ground is hard and cold, the snow is dirty, the winter hateful and hanging on too long." That has to be why the gods of the entertainment calendar have filled the month of February with so much joy. The kind of joy that comes from loving what one gets rather than getting what one wants, or as described in the Theopedia, as a settled, steady state of hope. Acclaimed vocalist Barbara FASANO is at Birdland on the 5th and at the Beach Café on Valentine's Day with the dashing Eric Comstock at the piano. Along with being a fabulous singer, Barbara FASANO is bright and funny and glamorous too, but still manages to convey that she's as much a gal's gal as a sultry vixen of song. As author James Gavin noted, she explores the complexity of love and the circles we all swirl within, singing wise, literate songs about life in all its confusing wonder. Then on the 6th, one of my favorite singers in this city where there is an amazing singer on every block, Lisa Viggiano returns to Don't Tell Mama for her show, From Lady Day to the Boss, 50 Years of Talent discovered by legendary Columbia record producer John Henry Hammond. That pretty much says it all. Oh, except that the wonderful Tracy Stark is at the piano. Then on the 7th, my friend and adopted nephew, Ari Axelrod, reprises a celebration of Jewish Broadway, this time at the Beach Café. As Stephen Mosher said in his review of the show, Axelrod devotes himself so entirely to the telling of the story that an underlying presence of joy flows from his very being, like light beaming from his eyes, his fingertips, and the top of his head. You'll just want to bask in it. On the 8th at 11:30 at the Green Room, Ambassador of Joy Richard Skipper reprises his autobiographical show, The Magic of Believing, directed by Jay Rogers with music director Brian Summers at the piano. As Marilyn Lester wrote in her review of an earlier performance of this show, said, "What can you say about a 5-year-old on a tobacco farm in South Carolina who thinks he's Carol Channing and who plays to the tombstones in a local cemetery as his audience?" And that's just for starters. That evening on the 8th at Laurie Beechman, my favorite showman ever, Mark Nadler, returns with the old Razzle Dazzle, an evening of lies, lying, and liars. Despite the title, I expect him to tell me the truth and nothing but the truth about the world as he sees it. None other than Stephen Holden of the New York Times described him as Mr. Show Business. Danny Kaye, freshly reincarnated as a hyperkinetic piano man visiting from vaudeville heaven, a comic spark plug touched with brilliance. On Saturday the 8th and on Tuesday the 18th, Maureen Taylor will be at Don't Tell Mama with Cosmic Connections, the lyrics of Michael Colby. You may have known her for years, but I heard her for the first time at Tanya Moberly and Mark Janis's salon open mic recently. And she has just a stunningly beautiful voice and delivery that just blew me away. And Michael Colby writes wonderfully interesting songs and shows, so it's a very promising combination. On the 14th, Craig POMRANZ returns to Pangea, fresh from his sold-out run in London for his new Valentine's Day show he calls Spend the Night with Craig. I expect he'll provide his complete view of love interpreted via classic standards, reinterpreted pop songs, and brand new material with his signature wonderful arrangements. We saw his show, The Power of Song, last week and just loved it. On Monday the 17th, Rick Jensen will be at Don't Tell Mama for his annual birthday show. This one called 60 Years in 60 Minutes. They're all his songs and all his stories, and unlike prior years, he'll be doing them all himself as opposed to sharing the stage with some of his favorite singers. And I have to confess, in prior years, it's taken me 3/4 of the show to get over my jealousy at not being one of the singers on the stage with him, and so I love this one the most. It really is so good. On the 21st, Meg FLATHER is at the Beach Cafe with Cockeyed Optimist. That's really all I need to know to be there. But if you need more, Meg promises an eclectic mix of songs, including musical theater and pop, and a few of her originals. It's directed by Lenny Watts with music direction from Tracy Stark. Cockeyed Optimist shares Meg's journey through her overlapping worlds of cabaret and home shopping television, all while looking for love in a dramatically changing world. I'm Katie McGrath, and I'll see you there.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rick Jensen.
In passing years, it all looks the same, and just the names will change. We all will love too many times, but just the friends remain. And so these things I'll say to you, over tea for two on a wasted day. When two friends meet and share, I hope it's you that still will care. In passing years, we'll speak of truth and things we've learned since youth. Youth bears no age, it's only the stage, the lines, the first embrace. And so with that, two people meet, and they fall in love, one strong, one weak. But soon it's clear they must contend with honesty to find an end. Some endings glad, some endings sad, some strong, but most are weak. We'll sit with ours in a closing bar, no games, just friends remain. So these things I'll say to you, over tea for two on a wasted day. When two friends meet and share, I hope it's you, but still will care.